The NBA season has come down to this. This is it for all the marbles. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz getting set to take on the four-time defending Eastern Conference champs, the Cleveland Cavaliers. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Jazz as they enter play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
To Hill. Beyond the arc for three. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Not today.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
Here's Rubio up top, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Rubio. Mitchell. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone. Hill across the timeline. His team up by 1. Screen coming. Love to George Hill. For three. That's good D. Shot no good. Rubio into the front court. Down by 1. Rubio. To Joe Ingles. To Rubio. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Love. Korver. To J.R. Smith. Deep right corner. Fires the three. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot. Here's Rubio into the front court. Lead is 2. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton to Korver. Sizing up the defense. To Colin Sexton. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there.
for an offensive player at his magnitude.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here's Rubio up top. Leads 3. Rubio. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. Inside, he scores.
Every once in a while, a player comes into the league without a lot of hype, but starts showing and, more importantly, proving himself every single night. Spider Mitchell is one of those type of generational players, and what's crazy to even think that a year ago, he almost decided to skip the NBA draft to becoming not one of the best players on his team, but one of the greatest players in the league itself. And how about this for a fact that will throw your mind? He finished his rookie season with a far better PER, that's a player efficiency rating, than other rookies, these rookies when they come into the league. That's John Stockton and Karl Malone. That says something.
Sexton. And it's turned away by Gobert.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Joe Ingles. Mitchell. Not going down here. Nothing going here on that drive. Hood. Here comes the screen. Almost, but no good. Now pass taken away by Cleveland. He'll put it up at the buzzer. It's good to beat the buzzer. He got it off just in time. So count the basket, and they're back within striking distance at the end of the first quarter. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
In scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Nance. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it. Rubio into the front court. Up by 3. They get it down to Gobert. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
He's looking for that touch. Utah's got it. Rubio to Allen. Here comes the screen. Oh, had him going there for a second. Rubio, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Hill to Colin Sexton. To Love. Hood to Colin Sexton. That's a 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Grayson Allen to Alec Burks.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
To Allen. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. 4-3. Yes.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Cavs going to signal for timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. George Hill to Love. Five to shoot for Cleveland. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
To Allen, going to launch, beyond the arc. Yes, three-pointer is good. Cavs at the controls. Hill to J.R. Smith. Nance to Hill. To Love. George Hill to Corver. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
To Alec Burks. Here comes the screen. Runner's good there.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Hill to J.R. Smith. Count it. That's belief right there on his shot.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
No good, and no foul.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Smith to Corver. To Love. To Corver from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
A shot at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
and is brought to you by EA Sports. The Jazz certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Utah Jazz. The Cavaliers did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Cleveland Cavaliers didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Ricky Rubio was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Corver hasn't been able to get his shot to fall yet. And I must say, it was pretty interesting to see how he handled missing so many three-pointers by shooting even more three-pointers. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's Jazz ball. Count it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
George Hill to J.R. Smith. To Corver. Here comes the screen. Corver to George Hill. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Shot for Hill won't go. Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Down to Gobert. No good. Another follow. No good. Cavaliers with the basketball. Smith to Hill. Here's a chance from long range. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Rubio. Not that time. Hill into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Smith to Love. To George Hill. Down low Thompson. No! Here's Rubio up top. His team on top by 13. Here comes the screen. Rubio. Shot clock winding down. Mitchell. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Love to J.R. Smith. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Love. Knocked loose. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Deep right corner. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Inside, he scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Love. Korver to Colin Sexton. Korver to Love. From the painted area, won't go down. Utah ball. Down low to Favors. Scores from the post.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Thompson to J.R. Smith. Defender was right there. He has to know better. Mitchell with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Korver to Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Sexton to Korver. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Now a 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. A nice advantage so far for the Jazz. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. To Rodney Hood. To Colin Sexton. Tight space with the crossover. Lets it fly from long range, and he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one, count it. Second and 3, off the mark. Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Alec Burks. Goes to the left side. Joe Ingles to Alec Burks. Beyond the arc for 3. Hand in his face, no good for Alec Burks. Sexton to Rodney Hood. That's blocked by Ingles.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Smith to Colin Sexton. Goes to the right side. For three. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, hits it with a defender in his space. Jazz have the ball. To Alec Burks. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. And scores.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Rubio to Joe Ingles. To Alec Burks. Has a look. Offensive board. The follow won't go either.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Rubio into the front court. His team leads it by 10. And the two. Rudy Gobert cashes in.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. To Rodney Hood. To Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Sexton to J.R. Smith. Fires the three. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Cavaliers. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. It's Mitchell controlling the offense. To Favors. Rubio. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. And he scores on the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Hill across the timeline. Trailing by 14. Hill to J.R. Smith. Screen coming. Smith to Hill. Love over to the right side. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense. Here's Rubio into the front court. They lead it by 14. Rubio. Five to shoot for Utah. Rubio. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper. Ball in possession of Cleveland. George Hill to Korver. Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Jazz. So it remains Cleveland basketball. Hill. 4-3. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip.
The Jazz have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Utah Jazz, the Cavaliers are experiencing the kind of disappointment that can't be shared by anyone but a teammate. It's pretty quiet in their locker room right now. I can only imagine how tough it must be. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Cleveland Cavaliers made it pretty easy for us to determine why they lost, and it was clearly their poor shooting. Even if we hadn't watched this game, all it would take is one look at their field goal percentage to make an educated guess. They really dug themselves a hole in the first half.
Player of the game.
Ricky Rubio gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.